Suge spoke about having a luxury box at the Staples Center and said that sheriffs used it without his knowledge and also charged steaks and dinners and whatnot on his tab without his knowledge. Did you hear him talking about this?
I never complained about the sheriffs use my luxury box in the Staples Center. I was in prison. They went damn near every game without my knowledge or my permission to see Kobe Bryant and Shaq. All the expensive champagne, wine, steak, dessert trays, all on my tab.
I heard him talk about that. Suge know he ain't never had a box at the Staples Center. If you want to play by terms, that name, because they wouldn't let Death Row Records in there. Reggie Wright Jr. is the one that had the box at the Staples Center. However, Death Row did pay for it off of a deal that Reggie Wright made to make it happen. And that was from a song that I got some money from, because KC and JoJo did something they shouldn't have did. But hey, we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, it was actually Suge's money. But it was in Reginald L. Wright Jr. name. I don't know what he's really talking about, because anybody that ever had a luxury box, I know not many of y'all have, and so y'all wouldn't understand it. But all of that stuff is paid for daily. It ain't that's like every booth has they lay out all of this food and stuff. You got to order it. You got to pay for it on the spot. It's just like when you go to a game, you know, you have to order it, call in and order it, you know. Well, you have Senate seats and stuff like that. But in a luxury box, you have to order it up and pay for it. So where you get that from, I don't know. I didn't know any sheriffs at the time. I was away from him. So what are you talking about? I don't know. I had been retired from Compton Police Department since 96. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 1996. So he just throwing a jab. He knows I had control over that box. And I mainly let his attorney, Bobby Shapiro, was the one that was going, or his mom and dad. His dad was the one that was going to the games all the time, or to a lot of the games. So we did do things in there. I did an album release, not album release, a DVD release party inside of the box, and invited a lot of retail. So yeah, the box was in the name of Reginald L. Wright Jr. Y'all need the paperwork, I'll present it. Bet you he can't present anything, but he can't present the check, which is ultimately responsible. But it wasn't from Marion Nation Night, it was from Death Row, which I was running at the time, in charge of. But I ain't know no sheriffs. I ain't never knew no sheriffs like that. My guys were Compton PD. We want to keep it real. I hated the sheriff department. And the people that came from Compton, that eventually became sheriffs, hated them. So that's this Suge trying to throw a jab. Because he, for some reason, and he need to get that right, thinks that Reggie Wright Sr. Said something on an interview bad about him just because the troll, or not the troll, the snitch joke of a motherfucker put out there that, yeah, his dad got this. His dad said you said that. All he said is he wasn't there and gave no Keefe D no $60,000. Because Keefe D was claiming that Reggie Sr. and Sergeant Reynolds, Fred Reynolds, were the ones that was up there and not Reggie Jr. because he was trying to downplay me for every reason. But I have always told you I was the one that met at 84 office and Norris Anderson with Orlando Anderson. And so people throwing that bad information out, saying it was Reggie Sr., and that's where they got that information. And Reggie Sr. ain't never met no Orlando Anderson at no law offices. I don't even think him and David Kenner ever met in person before. Matter of fact, I know they haven't. I know one time Reggie Sr. helped David Kenner get into the county jail before, but I don't even think they met. I think he just made a phone call for him to get in there to meet with one of his clients. And David called and told me, thank you for that. And so, hey, sure. Stop tapping. Stop wanting to being, what's the word, vengeful from him. Because that man gets mad every time I say something bad about you. I don't call it saying bad. I just call it telling the truth. Sometimes bad things come out with the truth. But that was his way of tapping at that. And he wasn't really talking about me because he knew I ain't never been a sheriff. And I ain't never really had no sheriff friends, if you want to keep it real. That wasn't Compton cops at one time.
Another thing he mentioned, kind of right around that part, is he talked about his earring being misplaced, or cops took it or something like that. Do you know the real behind that?
Yeah. But then he also said Chino. And so I think he wanted y'all to believe or insinuate like some LA sheriff stole his diamond ring, which is factual. That is a fact. When I was dealing with him, he has always claimed, or they have always said that they misplaced his diamond earring. But anybody that's been in the state of California, I know you people outside of the state of California, which that's why he threw those little jabs or throw those little things out, because he know y'all don't know. No, the Chino is where the state prison is, not the county jail, and not the county sheriffs. Two different entities, two different corrections. One is Department of Corrections, and one is the county sheriff. And in two different counties, ran by two different organizations. But yes, I was with him and heard his claims, and I think I helped him file the claim when his diamond earring came up missing, allegedly, because I have also seen him with that diamond earring since it's supposedly been stolen. So I don't even know why he even going down that track, because I think that was a false claim that was made. Now I'm thinking about things, but we ain't gonna go there. But it was against the Chino Department of Corrections, which is the prison in the state of California, when somehow he went in there on a violation. In like 2003, 2004, they take you straight to that particular time. I don't know why, but he went straight to, because normally not how it happens, go to the county jail, then to the pen. For some reason, he got violated, and they took him straight back to a state pen to attempt to violate him for his parole. And that was in like 2003, 2004. Reggie Wright, long gone. So where he was going at with that, I don't know. But I bet y'all can find some interviews since 2005 when he was out with that diamond earring in his ear. And so, hey, I know y'all say he went and bought another one. Yeah, okay. You're right. Yeah.